Our solar system is packed with moons. Jupiter and Saturn are in a league of their own, with Saturn rocking a mind-blowing 274 moons. Earth has its one and only. Mars has two. Even tiny Pluto, way out in the cosmic boonies, has a family of 5. But look closer to the Sun, and you'll find 2 planets that are completely, totally alone. That's right, Mercury and Venus have 0 moons. For centuries, we just accepted this as a weird fact. But is it just bad luck? Or is there an absolutely insane scientific reason they're cosmic loners? The truth is a story of gravitational warfare, violent planetary collisions, and the brutal laws of physics. We're about to break down the 3 leading theories that explain why these 2 planets are destined to fly solo. The number 1 reason Mercury and Venus are moonless is their landlord, the Sun. The Sun is the biggest, most powerful object in the neighborhood, and it absolutely refuses to share its toys. To get why, you need to understand something called the Hill sphere. Think of the Sun as a giant cosmic vacuum cleaner. A planet's Hill sphere is the tiny bubble around it, where its own gravity is strong enough to hold on to something without the Sun's vacuum sucking it away. It's a planet's personal space. Because Mercury and Venus are so close to the Sun, their personal space is ridiculously small. Mercury's Hill sphere is a tiny bubble that stretches out 108,739 miles. For comparison, Earth's Hill sphere is a whopping 932,100 miles wide, giving our moon plenty of room to orbit safely without the Sun's vacuum sucking it away. Any moon trying to orbit Mercury would have to be on an incredibly tight leash. But that creates a second, even bigger problem: tidal forces. If a moon gets too close to a planet, the planet's gravity literally starts to stretch it and pull it apart. So for a moon of Mercury, it's a complete no-win scenario. Orbit too far away, and the Sun steals you. Orbit too close, and Mercury's own gravity will shred you to pieces or make you crash into the planet. There is simply no safe place to park a moon. But wait, Venus is bigger and has a much larger Hill sphere, about 621,373 miles. So, in theory, it should be able to hold on to a moon. And yet, it's got nothing. The Sun is still a huge factor, but it doesn't explain everything. This leads to an even more dramatic theory. What if Venus once had a moon, and something terrible happened to it? To understand this next part, we have to look at our own home. The leading theory for how we got our moon is called the giant impact hypothesis. Billions of years ago, a planet the size of Mars, nicknamed Theia, slammed into a young Earth. The explosion of rock and debris that was blasted into space eventually clumped together to form our moon. The early solar system was a chaotic shooting gallery, so it's almost certain that Venus suffered impacts just as big, if not bigger. It's totally plausible that one of these impacts gave Venus its own moon. So, where did it go? The answer might be hidden in one of the craziest facts about Venus: its spin. Venus is the weirdo of the solar system. It spins backwards. Every other planet spins counterclockwise, but Venus spins clockwise. Not only that, it spins unbelievably slowly. A single day on Venus lasts 243 Earth days, which is longer than its entire year. Scientists think a second massive impact could be to blame. A catastrophic collision that hit Venus so hard it didn't just stop its spin, it completely reversed it. And if Venus had a moon, that reversal would have been a death sentence. Here's why. On Earth, our planet spins faster than the moon orbits. This gives the moon an energy boost, pushing it slightly further away from us every year, about 1.49 inches. Now, imagine that system in reverse on Venus. With the planet spinning backward compared to its moon's orbit, the tidal effects would do the opposite. Instead of pushing the moon away, Venus would have started sucking away its moon's orbital energy. This would have kicked off a slow, unstoppable death spiral. The moon would have drifted closer and closer over millions of years. Eventually, it would have crossed the Roche limit, the point of no return. Once it got too close, Venus's own gravity would have torn its moon to shreds, creating a temporary ring of debris that rained down and slammed into the surface, leaving no trace behind. So Venus might not just be a planet that can't keep a moon. It might be a planet that created one and then brutally destroyed it. There is one last way to get a moon. Just grab one. Planets like Jupiter and Saturn have captured asteroids that wandered too close, and this is probably how Mars got its 2 tiny moons. So, could Mercury or Venus have just snatched a passing space rock? Again, the answer is almost certainly no, and it all comes back to the sun. Capturing an object is an incredibly tricky process. The object has to be moving slowly enough at the perfect angle for a planet's gravity to snag it. For Mercury and Venus, this is next to impossible. Any asteroid or comet in the inner solar system isn't just floating by. It's rocketing past at unbelievable speeds, whipped around by the sun's immense gravity. The chances of Mercury or Venus catching one of these speeding bullets are practically zero. Any object that did get close would be far more likely to get its path changed by the sun. The sun either pulls the object into its own orbit, flings it out of the inner solar system, or just causes it to crash directly into the planet. Even if, by some miracle, they did capture a moon, it would face the same old problems. The tiny hill spheres and the sun's constant gravitational bullying would make it nearly impossible for that moon to stick around for billions of years. So, while capturing moons works further out in the solar system, it's a non-starter for the inner planets. So, why are Mercury and Venus wandering the cosmos completely alone? It's not a curse. It's a story of brutal physics and cosmic bad luck. For Mercury, it was probably doomed from the start. It's too small and way too close to the sun to ever have a stable spot for a moon. It never had a chance. For Venus, the story is a potential tragedy. It's big enough and just far enough from the sun that it could have had a moon. It may have even created one in a giant crash, just like Earth. But a second, devastating impact likely reversed its spin and turned it into a moon destroyer. The fact that these two worlds are moonless is a wild reminder that forming a planetary system is a messy, violent business. Having a moon isn't a guarantee. It takes the right location, the right history, and a whole lot of luck. Our own moon feels like a constant in the night sky, but the stories of Mercury and Venus show us that for some worlds, a companion is a luxury the universe just won't allow. The universe is full of insane puzzles like this. What other cosmic mysteries should we investigate next? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed figuring out the science behind the moonless planets, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into space. Thanks for watching.